Welcome to Couples Clinic with Ilya Tote. Today we are looking at sex as a weapon in relationship. Yes, sex as weapon in a relationship, in a marriage, whatever relationship. Now, what is a weapon? A weapon is an instrument of or for attack or defense. Yes, weapon is a double-edged sword. It can be the weaponization could be positive or negative. It depends on your application. Yes. On this episode of Couples Clinic with Ilya Tote, we're going to be looking at both negative and positive. Now, there are relationships where partners use sex to punish their partners. Yes, some a woman, especially, it happens mostly with women. I don't know why. When there is a little misunderstanding, the next thing some of them do is to try and deprive or refuse their husbands sex. Now, when you do that, two things are involved. You see, sex is a very beautiful thing among couples. When you deprive the other of it because you want to get back at him or her, you're 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 endangering your relationship. Not only endangering your relationship, you are also causing health hazard, whether medically or mentally. Yes. Now let's look at it this way. From the man's perspective, sex plays a lot in checking the health of their prostate. Yes. So when you deprive your man of sex because you want to get back at him, you are not only depriving him of the pleasure of having you in copulation or intercourse, you are also worsening his prostate state, his prostate state. Yes. Apart from his mental health, which is also being affected because you know, I've been privileged to handle cases, you know, involving issues like this. We see that some of my clients are depressed, mentally unhealthy, especially those, especially those who find it difficult to cheat in their relationship. Yes, they have a lot bottled up, you know, and they can't go out, for side chicks. Yeah, they suffer the most. Now, look at it from that perspective. When you are depriving your husband of sex, you are actually pushing him away. And those who lose already, they use that against you as an excuse for going out to their side chicks. And for those who are scrupulous enough not to go out, they suffer internally. They suffer mental health issues. They have challenges. They are vulnerable to depression. Many have committed suicide as a result. Yes, this is the negative aspect of sex as a weapon. And I totally discourage it. Now, let's flip it. There are men who do that too to their women. Yes, on couples clinic, we balance issues. Now, when you do that, the same thing happens. Many of the women who have pride, who have who have self-control, who are virtuous, they wouldn't go out. They wouldn't cheat in a relationship. Rather, they will suffer in silence. Women actually suffer sexual deprivation more than men because a lot is bottled up in them at that point. And sex is a process where tension is actually released, especially in them. Both, yeah, but especially in them. I'm not a sex expert per se, but talking from experience, you know. So, weaponization of sex has a very negative effect on both men and women, and I discourage it. My book, Couples Clinic, A Guide to Love, Relationship, and Marriage, discourages sex weaponization on a negative perspective. Yeah, I mean, now let's look at the positive aspect of sex as a weapon in a relationship. You know, you can actually, there's this saying that the best way to reach a man's heart is through his belly. There's good food, you know. Now, what's the best way to reach a woman's heart? This might be questionable, but I think sex plays a very vital role in reaching the depths of your woman's heart. Good sex, that's it. Good sex, that's it. So you can actually, some couples, some partners look forward to having good sex with their partner. You know, you're at work, you're overworked, you're tired, you're exhausted. The next thing you're thinking of is how to get home, take a shower, and have your woman to release tension. The same happens to the woman. She looks forward to orgasm. Yeah, she looks forward to squirting. She looks forward to sex is a beautiful thing. But I recommend it for couples, married couples, because in other pre-marriage relationships, it can have some devastating effects too, which we will treat, you know, in subsequent episodes of Couples Clinic. We'll look at that, but today we're looking at the positive and the negative effects of weaponizing sex in your relationship. From the ensuing discourse, you will agree with me that it is not worth it to weaponize sex negatively in a relationship. Why deprive your partner of that thing he or she loves most, having it with you? First, you're not only abusing the privilege, you're abusing your partner and you're inflicting pains in your partner where you deprive them of sex by way of getting back at them. Now, sex positively can also be an instrument of resolving conflicts. Yes, it is a physical aspect of communication. Don't deprive yourselves of it, no matter what. Thanks for hanging out with me on Couples Clinic with Ilya. Get my book. It will help you a lot. It treats so many issues about love, relationship, and marriage beyond your expectation. Yeah, try it. Thank you. I look forward to hanging out with you once more in more episodes of Couples Clinic. You deserve the best. Love, relationship, marriage, you deserve the best. Let's be friends.